Chinese and Pacific teams are a little bit further behind on ICEBOX than the other two regions. See if that continues. What do we got? Good comp, doesn't really have any weaknesses, and struggles to plant over towards B. Pretty much the basics. So GenG, when I watched them on this map before, they've been pretty good. They used to, or at least where they were, like all the time inserting one over towards one of these X's and then moving back and just mid-rounding a lot, which is like the base, like the best kind of in-depth stuff you can do on this map just because it's pretty limited. So we'll keep an eye on it. 3-person push over towards middle. This used to be very common when M80 were around like a year ago. And timing on this one. Oh, he jewels. He jewels. I thought he was going to run all the way back. Plant goes in, pretty good plant, and they get with reactional. Yeah, reactionally, they're going to take a lot of map control. This isn't the best plant for them though, so they need to play sight a bit heavier. Keep an eye on. Man, there's a lot going on. Keep an eye on Lakia.
Potentially getting a third, but Karen there.
Yeah, and Les was on top of it. I don't know if the turret saw, but okay, nicely done from Loud. Yeah, the amount of back in the day, the amount I say back in the day, literally a year ago, this mid push, like whether it was early or whether it was like late round, had incredibly high success rate if you did it with numbers. But yeah, I like the push from middle here. I mean, Sadak did everything. The reactional wall to cut it off as well.
So much of the presence on the site itself, but again, explosive start for Loud here.
Yeah, it was a cool pistol.
All right, we got a good little beginning. Buyback here though for GenG coming in on the sticks.
They force.
Yeah,
oh boy.
To see what the
they force. We have 3 people over towards A. Harbor. Wait, and they're gonna fight early.
In position here for Loud.
And I tell you what, in terms of the gun diff, like GenG actually kind of gun diffed them a little bit here. We got the Ghost.
And less as well, so actually pretty well equipped for this. But those stingers could be a...
Yeah, and they could definitely pick up some of these guns.
Yeah, I want to see how close they can get until the penny drops, right? And it's going to be about now. Texture going to note it.
Where are we?
Trade out less on the back line.
The hell just
Dealing
happened?
with Lakia, but now this is the problem, right? Can they still control this? Can GenG break into securing this deeper part of sight? There's so many bodies here.
I mean, the fact that actually they've been able to maintain control too. He's going to find one with a Ghost. ETO will fall, and there's 2 left to find here.
Yeah, keep an eye on QCK on the flank here. Killjoy down. And this is a nightmare start for GenG. No plant as well.
And he's been one of the players to watch, right? I know a lot of people talk about texture, but Karen's mechanical capabilities off the charts. Not going to get it this time.
He handles. Yeah, money's not good right now.
Full stop to the round. No threats in
so
the
it's a good chance for Loud here to get like really far ahead in terms of money, in terms of
ults. And they went to the storm, and GenG, that stinger bite, where'd you rate it on this?
I mean, again, if they're able to convert that into getting a little...
Why do I hate Loud? Dude, I don't hate Loud. I don't hate any teams. Like, I actually don't care about like countries, players. I just care about like what people do on the server itself. And this one, especially, like I underestimate Loud for sure. This one made the most sense to underestimate Loud in terms of what we'd seen.
Beyond this, I'm just looking for the game to almost settle in. The tempo
like in terms of what we've seen, this one made the most sense for me to underestimate Loud. The other ones, probably sleeping on them a little bit. I'll give you that.
This round not really going to be the highest indicator of it, but it's a good time to test.
But they shouldn't have done what they've done. I think that's what's the most impressive about Loud. They shouldn't have done what they've done in the past, like so well. Like changing up the teams. Like when they lost champs, when they won champs and they changed their team, they shouldn't have been as good as they were, but they were. And then they lose Aspas, same thing again, but they are. Like it's more just speaks volumes for it. Just like it shouldn't be possible to do what they do, but they do it. Like they kind of defy a lot of logic, really. And a lot of it's down to Sadak, it feels like.
Particularly a problem. He's still got the KJ utility to support him. You've still got Sadak controlling middle. The one thing I'll say is that Meteor's got some good info here. This might have to then be an adjustment for the round following, that if they've noticed the deep setup coming out from the KJ, rather than maybe keeping more of an attentive look towards tunnel. Any more damage to be had here? Lakia with a good attempt. No connection. I'll just carry on.
Yeah, and this was, like we said, this was a good chance to get up a lot of money, and that is a lot of money. You got 2 armor rebuys, 1 gun rebuy. Very strong.
Clean start here for Loud, a 3-0 scoreline. GenG toying with a little bit of investment here to maybe try and catch them off guard.
Any ults nearby?
Nothing really on the brink for GenG. A couple of ultimates on the brink though for Loud. Kawanzine, one off the Hunter's Fury.
Why are they not moving?
The lockdown next in line after that. Need to see a response here from GenG though, because the credit's starting to stack on the side of Loud. Themselves very comfortable.
Wait, what?
QCK looking like
Why is Kawazin just in spawn?
Kind of considering
Guys, there's got to be a tech pause. He's just moving at one. What the hell?
Chances, but again, very different setup.
One away from his orb.
On what Loud are up to, and
Recon
like
goes in.
Right
I mean,
wants to take space. Sadak has to respond, respect.
Maybe he's just chilling.
They can't do this alone because again, look at where they were pressured, where they were looking at the start.
And this comp again should struggle to plant over towards B, and we'll just do a normal 4-1. What do we got on defense? Higher, lower.
So they've responded.
Knife goes in, doesn't hit anyone, so they know yellow's clear.
Okay, much clear and close, so they know that yellow is the next step.
Yeah, but again, this comp struggles to actually get the plant down. Where are they meant to plant? Especially with 3 people here, they're going to get spammed. Keep an eye on the Killjoy
No,
lack.
looking for that late mid presence, right?
Yeah.
Meteor maybe starting to drift that way, but Sadak will be watching it. Whether or not he can win the fight, yet to be seen.
Oh, they want to push through and take Snowman?
Being set up. Anyone going to try and utilize
Here we go.
that?
Flash goes in.
And Sadak does find Lackey, but that's not the mid lurk. Texture break through towards CT, and he looks to secure some space. But again, remember, roll your mind back. The pressure on the site was
Sadak got
too
a
much
kill
before
on
for
site
GenG to
and
handle.
turned around and got the
From a
luck.
similar
What a
position,
beast.
less punishing. It was Sadak before. It's less now, and his Texture with a world of trouble.
Very nicely done.
Less out on top, and this again, Loud have lovely positioning on this side hold.
A great awareness from Loud to understand how GenG are going to approach versus this composition. Talked about the possibilities.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there is a
setup
regional
Texture.
diff on this
See
map.
Loud
I'm
just
telling you
concede
for sure.
all this space.
EMEA
They anticipate
and
exactly
Americas
what's
are
going to
way
happen.
better at ICEBOX. It's
Sadak actually
so,
shutting down Meteor at
I
the
swear, it's
perfect
so
time as
obvious
well.
when I watch.
God, this position is going to be the death.
But even that didn't even catch Sat. The recon pinging just behind the wall, anticipating GenG had stacked up, ready to challenge 2E's utility.
Like the only map where I feel like that's a thing.
I don't think I heard it rattle because it was QCK mostly holding towards A solo, so I don't know if they've quite got that. Maybe understanding the possibility, but see if they're fully aware of it now. Time to shine. QCK. 5 potential victims. So Stingers again happy to run this.
Holds Pearl with EMEA.
And the right
I mean, yeah,
read from
EMEA
Loud. They
sucked
have the
at
3
Pearl, man.
players here.
That's not wrong.
There's the flash to force him away. That was a kill and a half if he got the chance, but lovely side pressure. This is lovely.
Yeah, this is a good overwhelm over towards site. Yeah, this flash was just everything though. They got Fischl to secure this as well. They can pick up some of these guns. This is gonna be interesting. Like, do you just accept this? Use some ults?
These Stingers need to tuck into sight here. Still find value. 2E's caught off guard.
Yeah, now they just gotta kind of save, but they want to do damage. It's a weird one.
They're just willing to brawl it, willing to fight it out. Sadak trying to take the space back, but there's still so many players. This was outstanding.
It's a very nice round. Does he want to stop them from trying to get guns? Oh man, let's keep an eye. Oh.
He's hunted down. Texture close by. Can he keep hold of this?
Do they want to hunt, or do you just take the big win? You could definitely just take a big win of getting all of these gun upgrades. Oh, there, they won this gun, okay. Nice, not bad. Do they want to pick up this gun as well? Looks like it's going to be Gecko.
Mike, that side take, that pressure, there was
yeah,
no
the Gecko flash was just too much
You
here.
see the value from the utility. Immediately, both players force off these early angles.
Oh yeah, this was the KO Gecko flash combo, right? KO flash meant that they couldn't shoot the Gecko flash.
Find kills, and early on we see this
The overwhelm of those two is too much. Tens, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for the whole year, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, that was really...
Thank you very much, mate.
With a response there in terms of a kill to trade back for Loud, they have tools. They have the Hunter's Fury, the lockdown to come back into that. Okay,
let's see if they can win a few in a row. It doesn't matter too much now because of the money, right? The fact that they got so many upgrades, it doesn't actually matter for their money. But money on Loud is a little bit low. Get the wall over towards here, set one up. Fischl to clear all the sight, and it is possible to pick this one up.
Known for the
Do we want a fast flood with 4 people here? Maybe.
This could be the difference. There's the lockdown.
Plant goes in, top of site plant. They got a Sova ult if they wanna ult this area. What?
The flank found by Texture. Beautiful headshot here, and now seemingly just get nothing but space. Look at the HP bars here for GenG.
I did it. What?
Shot, but they're still on the spot. No. Diffuse still not started. There are problems here for Loud. Sadak with the first tap, but it's traded. Again, still numbers sitting well enough for GenG. They've got to
Well, he's in. That creates a lot of pressure. What a weird round.
He's on it, and he's
Hey, nicely handled. What the hell was this shot at middle from Texture, though?
So active. He came all the way back.
Nikki, how we doing, mate? Thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate you.
Wow.
Closes out the 3K on site. Cow and Zine did, for a moment, slip the net there unnoted.
The hell was this shot at middle?
Find another kill. Like I said, it was crucial, really, what Loud could achieve in that
The
time
little,
of the lockdown.
the little sidestep.
There wasn't anything.
Missed the ult. I mean, missed the shot.
He's not even really able to secure a half defuse or anything with the
Sova ult and Killjoy ult
early timeout called here
used
from
into
Loud.
that one, and Loud's money is a little bit low. Let's think. What do we have? 700, 900. Got two.
And a lockdown.
What are they on?
That was meant to be the one where you think, oh, okay, well, the last one they called.
I think they can buy
maybe
still.
Didn't have the opportunity to use all that util. Okay, well, this time they're still on the full buy and they've got everything they need. That still worked out just as well. So credit where it's due, and starting to see texture warming up here. That's another tick in the box.
And I don't believe this time I was
So
really
yeah,
to
and now
make
what are
many
we talking about?
adjustments this early,
I mean, this is
especially
definitely a
with
good
this
pause.
scoreline.
We're up nice and early.
Any sort of
They did just
momentum
use a lot of
Gen G are gonna
ults.
get
Their
off
money's
that
getting a
50
little bit
and a
low,
fast
so they
hit.
just want to make sure that they don't lose the next one to make sure it's an eco, or if they are going to low buy, which I don't think they are, just do a lot of damage. Might just see him go aggro over towards A. That might be the main thing.
Bladestorm invested. There's the pit available.
We'll see what's going on.
Their own in the hands of Meteor. Munchkin went off the null command as well, so definitely tools to continue.
What do we actually go for? Okay, so they do decide to eco, and with some of the money, like, it was a definite potential choice to do it. See if they can get some of these ults out of them.
Well, they want to dig a little deep. Obviously, QCK now no operator to play with. A little bit of a broken buy, actually, if you like a count.
This is similar though, like Loud are actually going to play how they played the rounds before. Maybe you see an adjustment from them next rounds.
And it looked like GenG were considering readdressing that B site, but back to what was.
Yeah, same thing with them just doing the wall rotate comes in, buying a little bit over towards the site.
So maybe a little bit of different look.
Killjoy ult goes in. I think they're going to be happy with that one.
They have that lockdown for themselves, so once again should allow safe passage towards the site.
Ooh,
Yeah,
we put the Viper ult into this, okay? And they go left side site. Lunatic, man, wait. Did it hit him fully?
I guess you're gonna have to get what you're given at that point, but Lakia didn't.
Damn, bro. Respects, big jewels. We got the plant in the. We got the plant. What the hell is this Viper ult? We had the plant out towards like a normal G2 plant, and we have a cubby to hide in here. Oh, that's disgusting.
But that back line, it's always that last sentence in this
yeah,
ICEBOX
and
chapter.
QCK's like looking
How
at
do
it
you get
now,
around
just
it?
like,
But
what the
Utah
hell
again,
is this, bro?
QCK with a glimpse towards the spike gets warded off. Meteor
And the
to live
molly's
close
coming
by.
in.
Again,
This
the
is a
utility
disgusting,
poured in. Meteor
disgusting
getting
ult.
closer, just ensuring it. He doesn't want to even let it.
Where are
go
we?
to
Where is
chance
he?
or lose his life. But the
Dildo,
time's
that
already
is
lost.
that's a
And
nice
again,
round.
GenG
We got to shout out
showing off a little
Lakia
now.
here. Lakia is like one of the lowest fraggers on this team, but that was a big, yeah, that was a big hero play.
Any sort of re-aggression from Loud as soon as that lockdown's expired. I think it's actually a second ahead of it as well.
Pretty sure I love Viper ult, Cubby ults more than everything. Dude, it's so broken though. Like this agent is so broken, and when you find lineups like this where you can just stick in a Cubby just safe and you don't have to duel anyone, it's just like a. Do you know what actually make Viper like less powerful is if the Viper ult showed up on the enemy team's radar, right, and you could see exactly where it was, so you could kind of know where they're hiding. That would maybe make it. But the fact that you can't, you never know until you like get a higher view to explore it, or you've seen a VOD demo of like where the ult is. Like it is a nightmare. It's just such a sick ult. Such a sick agent, to be honest. Okay, there was just an eco though. We go down to the buy rounds. Obviously their loss bonus is pretty high now, 2-9, but it would be an eco after this.
Something has changed. It's just what's changed.
See the pings here. They're also going to hear QCK fall back from B main here. You can see GenG stacking up behind this, leaving Meteor the solo lurk. So QCK will be called upon here.
This is a lot to handle. And he takes a scalp of one. Caron gone. He's going to fall back safely. Probably the right choice here, but they did lose less on the other side of the map, so almost trade out here, right? You've got less gone, Caron gone, but now where do they go?
He's creating so much pressure here as well. Brings them back. Question mark created over towards here, which is the original pressure, but QCK looking like he's about to clear this, and kind of does clear this. It looks like he has a vision over towards here, so yeah, he's cleared all of this question mark, which means they can hold this heavy. So QCK on this round, first kill, impressive. Second off on top of that, clearing the question mark, getting all this information, getting the fast flank might be everything. Dude, this KO, yeah, man, the KO Gecko combo in terms of the double flashes, the overwhelm is too good. You actually just can't hold sight against it. There's a world where that starts becoming meta a little bit. Teams have been playing it quite a lot. Looks really, Looks really annoying to play against.
Oh, my word.
It's a nice attempt from QCK here.
Yeah, I thought he might have that.
Yeah, I think he did great on this, but
Pair of hands and GenG looking like the real deal here, Mike.
struggle for Loud is that they use their timeout really early on, and I don't know if they talked about the fact that it looks like they can't play on A site.
Not over-rotating.
Looks like they got to play off site and probably just use the util to stop the plant. But then the wingman kind of works against that because you're using all your util to kill a wingman, and then you can just go plant after.
Of something maybe they've cleaned up.
Oh yeah.
In the downside.
These flashes, yeah, I'm not sure they can play deep A site. I think they've either got to go aggro like this, or they got to play off
Okay,
site.
trying to get in their faces though. Oh dear.
Do they go fast?
You feel a bit silly,
Yeah, do they go
don't you?
fast trying to get this guy? Now they know that, yeah, they wanted to. Sped up because he got hit with the knife. Keep an eye on the luck over towards middle. It's a
deep position already.
It's an alpha cosplay.
Boiler here.
Not what you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't think there were going to be that many players, I guess.
No flash, nothing. And there's Meteor striking as well. They've just found layers to this. They found availability.
It's a gun to pick up though, right? We don't have a gun for Sadak.
Oh my word. A little bit of damage, yes. Don't get me wrong. It is a 1v3, but you look at the
It's
HP.
hard to play
Look at
against.
what Les is working with. Oh, he's barely breathing. Gonna wheeze his way out of this round probably. Texture though, he fancies his chances. Deeper angle, tricky to clear. Diligent from Les. Doesn't matter though, does it? GenG tipping the scales now.
Surely Loud can't call another timeout. It's fine. I think they're going to go aggro again. They had no guns. Maybe they don't have to overthink it too much. Do they go aggro or do they play offsite?
Didn't do it instantly after learning of that space that Meteor garnered way earlier in this game, and now starting to flex into it into round 9, starting to really punish the stack that they had to put towards A, but still not able to break GenG's approach.
And just coming back to what we did see regionally, it was on the attacking side where GenG looked a little lost for any sort of mid-round ideas, how to really pivot out of tricky situations here. I'm not even really seeing what.
Yeah, and they go aggro, and it feels like GenG kind of realized that maybe they've realized that they have to go aggro here, which then means that B is weaker, so they can kind of speed up towards B. Knife goes in, doesn't hit anyone. Do they just go for a plant?
Control for the first half of ICEBOX here. It's only one round separating them though.
Deep flash, trying to work off the back of it. Texture
quarter, yeah.
Yeah, a little unfortunate, and we've seen that position do well. Yeah, Loud still seemed to have such a good read
Shots, man,
on
from
this
Les.
B
Tui's on
but
1
anywhere
HP.
else, they go
Sadak
out
the whole
screwed
time,
Loud.
all the
Quick
time, just
reminder of
watching
who they
this.
are here. The Munchkin, rough position.
Good luck, man.
Does at least have time on his side, but he's got a lot of targets to handle. Goes up, lovely adjustment, but now there's problems.
Wow,
9
look at
HP,
how
the
good. Oh, that's so unlucky,
It's
man.
not where you wanted it to go.
That's so unlucky.
Still
Like,
gonna
honestly,
go
he
here.
played it pretty
Pressure
well.
up close
That was a
and
nice
personal.
try.
QCK
He was unlucky with the nade.
gonna close out the round with a defuse coming in from Tui's, but
Yeah, B doesn't
again,
look.
Loud problems
It's
weren't on B.
so it's like a
It
thing
was
where
that A take, which was
GenG feel
GenG
like they
running
have to
against them
take
as
back
well.
a site
Similar
because
to
they
before,
know
where
that
we
their
see them
plant
obviously
is going to get
concede a bit of
spammed.
space, they're happy to
So they have
somebody
this
watching the
protocol that
backside
they've
of
obviously
the
planned
bumper,
in
but
terms
they
of
anticipate
we
all
need
of
to
this
take
aggression
Snowman, especially when the
all way
spike
towards
gets
Snowman.
tapped. They can kind of
That's
flash
actually
take over towards
the one to shut
Snowman,
it down,
try and make sure they
seal
can
the deal
capitalize on the guy that's
on that
probably
control,
going to be
but GenG
spamming
already got
wingman
a
as
bit
he
of a
plants.
bankroll.
But yeah, Lauda just playing a little bit further back. Les deserves a shout out for how many kills he gets.
Just about getting back
It looks like
towards
GenG are
the
just going to
ultimate's
go,
coming
well,
out
we're just going to
behind.
go back over towards A. And if
Side
you're
of
Loud,
Loud.
you're going to be expecting that.
Valentine and Tui's, who have theirs
QCK gets his
available.
op out though, might
Operator
be able
back
to
in
do
the hands of
something over towards
QCK as
middle.
well. Curious what he can get done now.
They at least know the op in play and they know where he is.
Sadak,
you absolute madman.
Are you ready for this? Absolutely not.
You're a
Carol's
killjoy.
holding this. We've seen a couple of rounds of
Oh
holding
my
deep like
goodness.
this. He got
Well,
checked on maybe
it's
once,
the thing
but it's
of
not every round, so a
they
little bit
think
of
so
variety.
heavy that they're going to
Catching
go
Loud
over
out
towards
once
A
again, opening up
that he
that
thinks that he can get
opportunity
like
towards
an early bit of info in
QCK.
terms of an angle and just lock him in over towards A.
Everything, though.
Especially as they broke the turret behind, he probably is thinking that maybe he can get a fast flank on the goal.
And a great shot
Oh,
from him.
no trade.
Needs to play this out. He needed more than that, but luckily for him, there was support. But Caron again,
Did this
still
guy
there.
this guy was
Still
involved in
getting
any of
the
this?
favourable
No.
trade. Still getting the spike back to hand, and it's just Les now. They have no idea where he is fully, right? They're going to lose track of that. But with 50 seconds, what does Les do?
I'm curious now of whether or not he's even caught a step. Knows that obviously the turret was removed previously. Whether or not they have a read on where Meteor's utility is going to be, I guess, by
Obviously he
default.
has his wall here. He's
He
here
needs to get
early,
the
which
plant
might
at
help
least.
him. He might be able to get a kill as they go for a plant.
It's just,
Oh,
oh my
oh,
word.
oh, man.
Caron
This kid, bro.
This guy is
Yeah, this
impressing
kid
me.
is
You got
too
Texture
good.
kind
He
of
gets
the
his ult as well in
headliner,
terms of
right?
this
The guy
one.
towards the top of
Bro,
it. Yeah,
look at
absolutely
this,
ripping open some
man.
of these rounds, but Caron mechanically looking sharp to close. So again, very impressed with GenG here. Very impressed.
And I'm curious if this is kind of something
What?
that Loud want to drill with Sadak to
What
be
did I
the
just
one
watch?
to force the issue all the
Surely
way
that's
out
not
of
high
B.
enough to get top of sight,
Whether or
so
not
they
it's
don't
just
want
the
to wall top
turrets
of
there, they
sight.
anticipate that the heavier lean
That
for
lineup.
GenG is outside A here, and Sadak's going to maybe have a 1v1. Or maybe somebody lurking up towards spawn ramp. But shut down so quickly that it gives GenG so many options.
Odin
Killjoy
comes
falling
out. We
first.
are one away from 2 big ults.
Checking if anyone's
We
getting up
got,
close.
man, this is going to be a manic round.
You're rewarded for that, but again, kind of
Loud
GenG
need to be
slipping
careful
into
they don't
more
give up
default, right? Maybe
free kills here.
expecting that Loud be going exploring, which they've been rewarded by in the last couple of rounds. Mid presence.
GenG have like, well, we
B.
have so many
This
ults.
is-
I mean,
they've
we're so
truly
many
got that kind
away
of,
from ults that they're probably going to be going
I'd say
aggro over
understanding
towards
of
B
the tempo
against
that
because they
West
want
to
to
do.
protect this
Almost trying
orb,
to bait
but
it out
actually
here
this
with
orb
Lackey
is just
posturing
straight
a
up
little bit
free.
with the Odin, but Loud not biting. Obviously less down on a stinger, so whether or not you see any sort of aggression here or wait to maybe
Ash has
retrieve
been
a
using a
weapon,
similar lineup in his
trade
ranked
or
games
something
for
like
the
that.
wall. That's interesting,
The
man.
knife's gonna give
Dude,
things
everyone
away.
actually has like a different version of
About
this
45
wall over
seconds
towards
left here
here.
for
No one has
GenG,
like a
but
set one
their
that they like
sights
to
set
use. There's a few
towards
different
A.
ones.
4-play stack.
It feels like
goes in.
no one
Quant's gonna
actually
come out
has
here.
like a
Yep.
set one. KO ult
gonna be
goes
ready
up.
to go.
I
So
mean,
again,
that's
we're
nice, bro.
crediting
The KO
and
ult against
complementing
these.
late round hits. Loud have numbers, but do they have the ability
It's a
to
big
stop
trade.
the roll from GenG? Already,
With that kill,
sight is
he gets the
theirs.
Killjoy
It's so
ult. Killjoy
comprehensive
ult
from
goes
GenG.
down. They get a Viper ult, not the one we saw earlier. Even though it is the same plant.
So many
Sadak
tools
gets
there.
a
Hang on, Karen's just got
kill.
warbanged.
Where
The pit's down.
Oh
the
my
Lockdown's gonna expire
hell?
here, and actually the
He just
regress here on
spams
Tui's
through the
and
wind. He
Karen
just
G's
spams
ultimate.
through.
Texture. Hold on, still in a good position. Oh,
Ah,
what a
nice.
spike from Sadak.
Bro, look at this overwhelm.
Ridiculous.
I cannot believe he
This is how
spammed
we're
him.
gonna break this. Okay, and
I
then they-
cannot believe he
GenG
spammed him. It's still a good plan for them, though. We got Cove. We still have Cove. I mean, this should be... Okay, well, there goes Cove. No way. Oh my god, he has to dodge the shock and he goes into the ult. Wait. Ah, man, what the hell is this round? It was manic. Okay, 6. From a 4-0 start to a 6.
What a ridiculous back and forth for the final round of this half.
Man, that was a fun round.
So many ultimates in play. The pendulum really swinging.
Holy, what a
Such
pick.
a crucial kill to shut down the Viper's pit. That's the stranglehold that GenG had, Lauren.
Yeah, that is everything. That
ridiculous
spam
from
is
Sadak.
everything.
It just felt inhuman. You know, Loud will give you a couple of those, I think, but I think credit where it's due. That 5-round.
Yeah, the
run
coach
that
is just
GenG
like,
went
man,
on
how
was
is our Viper dying like
masterful.
this?
Outstanding. Let's see what the desk
It's
thinks of
the
this.
win condition of this
I'm
round.
so happy ICEBOX is back. What a start. That wasn't a great half of Valorant, but it's time to jump into our HyperX reflex of moment of the day. And this one goes to Texture.
Yeah, exactly. I think that this is probably the moment where we see GenG back into the game after Loud gets all those rounds, and it's Texture getting all these kills and doing so in a couple of rounds in a row, actually being that determining piece into, hey guys, I cannot go alone. I need you to follow right after me because they're very well positioned. But if we overwhelm them, we can make it through.
I think GenG's comp with Harbor is... See, ICEBOX is just a weird map, man. ICEBOX is just a weird map. I'm not even comfortable saying that there's like a best comp on this map. Every comp has something that it like doesn't excel on. And I think the Harbor is like the best overall comp in terms of covering all the bases, but it's just such a weird map that it's like certain comps struggle at certain things and certain comps like excel at different things, and you can just use that well. And Harbor makes it so that you're pretty good at everything, but I don't know, it's just a weird map. The Jet allows you to do a lot of stuff, that's the thing. Crowd, there is a crowd, I just think that the mic could be like further in the crowd.
Overheating coming from Loud in some of these rounds, just because they wanted to show they're the better team, they have the upper hand, and I think that calming things down probably gave GenG some advantage here.
Yeah, Loud on this attack side, when they're playing the Harbor Viper, they're really good at kind of playing the mid round a little bit, using the cascades to take extremities, and then having these powerful late round sight hits. But again, this is going to be about the retakes. The Gecko KO comp is really strong at that. GenG honestly should be favored here.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I
Damn.
smell a little upset coming up, but let's jump into
Oh,
back
dude,
into
the guy's at
second
6-6.
If we are indeed going to get an upset.
It's 6-6 and Louder about to go into attack.
Seriously,
That's
I
pretty
completely
bold.
agree. Smooth on that one.
It stinks in here. It stinks.
You can smell it. The upset is in the air. 6-6. There is something in this game that we can't ignore. GenG coming out looking good.
Damn, they really pushed for that one hard.
To bring out that,
Okay,
hey,
let's see.
We weren't here when GenG, you know, when Loud were winning champion. None of that. None of that. So it's like, okay, we'll see. We'll see if it's actually there. If it's all just a little bit of hype talk.
Flash
But for now,
goes in,
quick
spots
pace
him
going
close.
out
There's
for
a
Loud. Making no
lovely,
secret to
lovely
this, but
flash.
Texture, Lakia, they're all
And there's
there,
so
and
many
they are
numbers
all winning
here.
out these fights, leaving just Quarantine and Texture. He's going in.
God, he's confident.
Smile on his
He's
face
so
as well.
confident.
Love to see it. This guy is getting fired up.
And this is a pistol
Okay,
round that's almost
pistol
designed to
for
take
everyone.
control back, get themselves
Pistol for
back
everyone.
in control
too
of the
bad.
tempo after that first half, but Loud absolutely shut out of B site. Bodies in place here from GenG.
Dude, the team's really... I gotta... Why are teams not smoking top of heaven anymore with their wall? Is everyone doing this same lineup where they don't do the wall? Do they do the wall on floor?
Oh, that's huge.
I gotta start questioning that.
Right have been, but this is quite audacious. Loud could punch this.
Just because they were... Oh my god.
Apparently Munchkin just gets away with murder.
That's it.
Eventually goes down to less. But he's just left a massacre on
Well,
the ground by A.
Yeah, the Guardian just
Gonna be worried
farmed
about
him.
this one too, looking
Absolutely
clean enough.
farmed him.
Certainly not flawless at this point, but still. What can Les do with this anymore? You can maybe claim pride's sake. He's being
Yeah, get
toyed.
out of there, bro. You want to keep the
Texture's
gun.
gonna back on that
Bro,
one. He's
Texture
not
is the
liking what
most
he's seeing,
animated
but
player I've ever
still,
seen. His
what a
reaction
start.
cams are so good.
Yeah, it was Munchkin really putting up numbers versus Secret that individually just looked absolutely phenomenal. Have another performance like that here with that round 2 of the second half. Already off to a good start in that regard. Les is going to be given a consolation here.
Maybe.
He's going to make sound to drop off here. That's Karen to be the first, but once again,
1, 2.
shut down here. GenG,
2 armory bias.
2 rounds
This,
to kick off the second half.
Could be a drop,
An
right?
early response here. So how
Yeah,
quickly
this is
GenG
a
were able
drop.
to carry away
Hey,
once
that's
they
a
did
nice,
get
that's a
control
nice
in the
bonus
first.
rounds.
That was after Loud started 4-0.
Dude, he gets the orb as well. Oh, that was crispy. Fair play.
You can't ask for much better, can you? You have your probably, you know, one of your big name players, Texture already having a great start. Then you're pumping up Munchkin as well, starting to feel out the game. I mean, Munchkin's one away from his ult.
Yeah.
It's
In round
right
3,
there.
yeah.
Wow, got to answer back here.
He's going to get it. So the orb retrieved here outside A.
Job done.
Yusuke had a chance there to swing onto Lakia, but respecting it.
Careful.
So contact found, and Yusuke actually dashes all the way out.
Yeah, they're drifting across already, going to pull those rotations in.
Uh-oh.
Once get down to 55
Kind of
HP,
committed on
obviously with
site
the
here.
ultimate.
Okay, there we go.
Maybe a second chance at life here. They do decide to invest.
Dude, they
Got
have
the instant
KO if
bulldogs.
they want it.
Actually with a scope in hand, so
Would be
Well,
very
yes,
early to
yeah,
pop
well,
this,
there's
so he
support
does
here.
pop
I mean,
it.
they have successfully
Dude, he's
baited
out here
the
swinging for
ultimate, but
information.
Munchkin still
He has
delivers.
his
Yusuke
ult. He gets the confidence knowing that he can get res, that can pop the wall up, takes the duel, and wins it out. 15 HP.
Caron on the back lines, great
Oh,
shot
look at
towards
them.
Sadak. And they
15
just
HP
capitulate.
still, it's still
They-
doable for Loud. This guy
faltered,
close?
which is very
Yeah, I mean, that is the
anti-Loud.
big duel.
Can they pick it up here? Munchkin is still down low. County's gonna find Meteor, but no, Munchkin's still gonna hold that line just perfectly.
15 HP, still
Falls away.
delivering.
Yeah,
He's
still
holding.
doing
He's buying time
mad
for the
things
fight.
on
Look where Texture is. Look at
15
the
HP.
right now. Come back to watching Munchkin. If he can buy a couple more seconds, precious time, that's
Yeah,
perfect. So
and
he's gonna tuck
the
himself
flank
in,
is pretty
make him
good.
try
They
and
see
hunt
his gun
someone
here, though.
down.
Counted. They spotted the rifle.
He's cleared, but there's Texture. That's what it was all about, trying to buy
Spike
time for
down.
him. But now the position's noted. But 13 seconds, this puts 2. He's right under the gun. He's got to get that plant, or he's got to toy with the time and try and catch out Texture. But Texture's looking ice cold. He's looking like a killer. He's
Gonna
moving
win it.
in, closing in, and he's got it. GenG off to a flying
Yeah,
start in
this
the
is,
second half.
considering it's a 4-0
Beautifully
start, they
done.
are flying.
Munchkin running
Absolutely
down the clock.
flying.
And actually, the kill comes through. It's traded out at the perfect time by Texture. Tui's just so many question marks after that. Tries to get the cove down, tries to bait it out with the first tap of the spike, but Munchkin, man, like I said, 15 HP, still delivering, digging his heels in here. That's a 3-0 start here. Loud back down to a broken purchase. Some pistols, a stinger.
Yeah, and they can kind of get some of these ults a bit closer. I say that. Guess they popped the KO ult there.
This point, unless, you know, Loud do a little bit here, that
Against an eco you push? Madman.
was ambitious and didn't work out. Now down to the 3. This is when I start worrying about the larger picture of the map pool, because we are walking into the
Yeah,
unknown.
if they don't get any damage done here, the money's really strong.
But it's looking like 10's just around the corner, so it does make me worry about seeing Breeze.
It does.
So I'm sure the desk will, you know, hit on that afterwards, and we will, I'm sure, harp on about it. But this is certainly scary times for Loud and the fans, as GenG looking ridiculous, flawless in this.
Double digits already here. Loud.
He wouldn't let the
Very
10s in go.
precarious in terms of their finances here as well, because they're going to buy back in here. Potentially, if they concede this, it's 11. This is a pivotal round in terms of the outcome of map 1 here. Sadak's unable to really convert the damage through the wallbang there. Again, I don't think it really would have made too much of a difference. GenG well equipped on both sides of the map.
They're having fun.
Yeah, they are. They are having a lot of fun.
It sounds silly, but it makes such a difference.
Yeah,
okay, and we talked about the money diff. This is hard for Loud. They gotta win like 2-3 in a row. Knife goes in over towards A. It hits no one. They realize that they can go close. Means they can heavier rotate over towards B.
Yeah, Suiz is there, but feels a little flaky in a full 5v5 execute to throw that ultimate out.
Wait, what is man?
Texas spotted out as well. I mean, look at how deep GenG are pushing now.
Yeah, but it's because the knife hits. Like when the knife goes in, the knife doesn't scan anyone, and when it doesn't scan anyone, they realize they can just take all of this map control for free.
No options really.
Too risky to go anywhere else.
Speaking of free info, this recon doesn't get shot, so they know the back of yellow is clear. So that's a heavy question mark created. But then what? They've got no info on A. Like in an ideal world, they'll leave one here and they go back to A, but they got to clear all of this.
Which is bizarre.
Time's relatively low.
Prove a nice little fake, having Sadak do this to be, you know, the one to show. But you're leaving the rest of Loud, you know, QCK,
two-person fake. How much does it actually pull in terms of okay, that's maybe why they want to do that, yeah, and that means that they fall out of position over towards A. And Lakia might be able to do a hero play, but...
Can he do any damage? Can he be the man?
Oh, nice shot.
Not this round,
this is a very nice round from Loud, considering the situation that they had. The two-person fake call was really, really good. All on the floor, then they could just isolate the pass on top of sight.
Very valuable and very well handled. It's just Meteor now. Position is noted. And Loud looking like they clawed one back here.
Yeah, very nicely done. But yeah, I guess the wall on the floor is because it's not Sage anymore, so you kind of wanna be able to see this in terms of anyone spamming here. You don't want to freely spam your cove, right? So I guess having the top of this is better. Open, I guess that's the thought.
Outside B site here, try and catch a rotation. It just so happened at pretty much exactly the same time.
Yeah.
The other half of Loud did find success on A as well, catching out. I believe it was Texture to full first. And
that's
yeah,
a good one. Okay, Lakia won away. The good news for Loud here was how cleanly they won this round. So money's pretty good.
In terms of this ult cycle, nothing available just yet, but
Texture gets the op. We have a turret that spots this. How far does he go?
All within touching distance.
The mid-walk will have limited success, at least initially. So the
turret close enough. Shoots the turret, rotate comes in. While this is going on over towards A, we had a drone, and we had one person following the drone. And is Viper... Yeah, Karen's going a little bit aggro. Oh my, the timing on that's a little bit unlucky. This is now a really weird round. Whoa. Yeah, they really wanted to get information, and the fact that this person dies now kind of creates a lot of pressure over towards A. We got one molly to stop the spike plant. Probably coming in now.
I don't think Karen can deny. Oh, nearly catches Sadak on the retreat though.
Okay. They got what they wanted.
We do have a late Hunter's Fury here though, so whether there's any backline awareness or Munchkin's going to be
unless they go for a flank here,
try and shut that down.
Which they might do. Like, it's looking like Munchkin is ready to go for a late flank and try and kill the Sova as the Sova goes for the ult. No, okay, I think this is a done round. Right, Molly's on the spike itself. We got one Viper Molly. We have a Sova ult.
This is now going to get scary, right? There's the Hunter's Fury, going to be drawn out from the tap of the spike. Spray from Tui's is good. Follow-up is better. They're holding on to this.
Yeah, this is very, very nice. Yeah, they just had too much util. Had too much util for sure.
Life, finally.
A lot of that was down to that kill over towards A low. Keeping the pressure, meaning that they could easily get a plant down.
Even looking at it here, Karen's down to 2350. Maybe that's why we see the timeout here. You have to string something together, but really well coordinated here. It's obviously QCK, heartbreaking to ever see a death like that. He's just a split second away from maybe slipping into a more dangerous position.
But the overall picture, it's Loud achieving great success on these kind of fakes. To an extent, I say fakes, but it's just kind of showing presence on the other side of the map. I mean,
yeah,
the four-place stats.
Still think APAC is weak on ICEBOX. I think overall APAC and China are still weaker on this map, yeah.
But it is so widespread, and it does make me slightly nervous. For now, it's working, so I'm not going to doubt it, right? It's silly to doubt something that is proving fruitful, but as said, when you saw QCK catching...
They've got another timeout if they need it after this. Same with Loud.
But it's quite precarious. They're willing to make these risks, which is working out for them really well here. Forcing the timeout.
I think this is probably just a timeout to be like, just talking about fake pressure. And then maybe you're going to see Loud actually just kind of 5-man group a little bit, or like 4-1 a little bit more. This is kind of twice where they've done 3, it's done like a 3-2, right? 3 over to, I mean, it's the opposite way around each time, but 3 over towards B, 2 over towards A with just a little bit of pressure. They're trying to make it very hard for them to actually work out which site they're hitting. So in terms of Loud, you might see them stick together more of like a 4-1. And then in terms of GenG, maybe they can get a little bit more aggro to get some info. I don't know, the op makes a lot of sense still. Yeah, it looks like they want to fight over towards B. This is a big round for them. Money switched sides now after 2 rounds in a row.
Switch as well. Just about, yeah. So Texture going to go for the operator, soloing out A, it looks like.
Ooh, yeah, very, very early indication
here. Oh boy.
Of some aggression.
They have a Sova.
GenG. Loud have to respect it now.
The drone would kind of clear this. They have 2 people to shoot the drone, basically. That was a chance.
Able to control that op shot.
Oh my goodness.
Could have been rewarded wrong. Karen.
How did he get seen there?
Not entirely sure, but both snake
I'm not entirely sure as well, because we still have a drone. I don't know what went on there. Drone goes in. Knife hits 3, maybe 4.
Question mark still here.
He should not be winning that duel. Oh my god, he should not be winning that duel, Munchkin.
Backbreaking for Loud as well, just to lose out to that judge. They've got the upgrades they wanted to. Karen was willing to die for that. That's fine. He'll take that every day of the week. You guys lock it down afterwards. I've done the damage. Less than QCK now in that position at yellow could be the end of the Munchkin. Still holding on to this one. QCK going to try and check close, loses out.
Bro, these guys... I mean, the shots in this round were really, really nice. Big change up from GenG, just going close, wanting to punish over towards B. Yeah, it's a good way to deal with having to guess like which site they're going to. If you actually take control of one of these, you don't have to guess, basically.
They post up close once again. You see here just under the minimap. Obviously the suppress on the Cowan.
He could have got another.
Loud just caught off guard a little bit here.
And then they needed this in terms of money, but if Loud win this, it's so on. It is so on if they win this. Full loss bonus coming in. They would have knives, but one person still can't buy. Knife goes in, doesn't hit anyone, but we've got 4 people here, so they're going to fight A, but there's actually so many here. Oh boy, you missed the right click.
Caron, Munchkin, all here. Dizzy goes out. Lucky is still buying time.
That extra guard, you have a molly.
Body's starting to drop here. Can he do any more damage?
Bro, he's so dead, surely.
I don't know how he's still doing this. Oh, less lovely work from him. But look, you can see the crunch, right? Texture is
this guy would have come up on radar.
Meteor, how long do you hold here? How long are you going to stay here?
Look at the flank from Texture.
He's on the way, but...
He's already on the outside of this lockdown.
Oh, my word.
What is going on?
Scary to me.
He's going to tank it?
A little bit curious.
Yeah, don't know what
the hell is going on? Dude, that's your round.
So he had a chance to at least, I don't know,
that's your round. Oh man, he really misplayed it on like multiple occasions. Could have tried to bail out his teammate. Then he baited his teammate, and it kind of makes sense if you bait your teammate and you get a kill for it. But then he just stood still, and I don't know what the comms were like. But yeah, that was not it, bro.
Like a little complacency, but after the start of this round, where GenG time and time again have shown they're happy happy to be aggressive on A.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Left
that's
scratching their head as well.
yeah.
Maybe we missed something. Maybe so did GenG at that point.
I mean, I did touch on this initially. The plans for GenG, and talking back to some of these series that we saw recently, the initial plan, and things kind of just going. Really
I think he
skew
thought.
after that.
I think he
falls
thought
apart.
that the guy
Not
saw
really
him when
know
he
what to do,
jumped
not really
up like
having
I
any
did, that he come up
direction
a
when-
minimap and he thought he was just gonna
there's
duel
sort of a
him
little bit of chaos, or there's
something.
some questions to answer mid-round. And,
That's like the only thing I can
reaction
think
is
of.
really
Like he thought when he jumped across the user's ult that he came up on the
not sure.
minimap, so he was so sure that the guy was at least going to duel him or check that he was in the corner before the ult went off.
take stock of things, yeah.
Other than that, I've got nothing really.
Up on 11 rounds, but
Look at the string of rounds, though. It has been the 2 back-to-back for Loud with those lovely kind of, wider defaults, more exploratory towards A as well.
He didn't want to push because, he didn't want to push because he thought he got seen. Like, that was obvious. Like, he didn't want to push because he thought he got seen. That's why he's not going forward. In terms of not running away, I don't know. I guess he just thought that when he was going to run away, he's going to get shot or this guy's going to duel him because he was so confident he came up on minimap. But with how Loud played it, I'm not sure he did. Like we said, that's a money reset. With this one person that can't buy, they get double Guardian. They can kind of buy next. But we do have knives going. They decide to go aggro over towards here. Knife hits no one, insta pickup, and yeah, they see that util. They go fast on this one. Killjoy. Whoa.
Shot.
Les absolutely decapitates Lakia.
Les is pretty decent at this game, isn't he?
Texture gonna swing on it.
Too many angles on this, Frost, man. Too many angles on this one. Yeah, and they spot one. Do they want to go back or they just accept it?
More comfortable, seeing a little bit of that diligence, kicking back into place. Meteor and Munchkin just trying to make anything happen, and Les is having none of it really, just free farming now. He's already got his ult. Oh,
okay, all of them surviving as well. They get the plant out, get an extra orb. Maybe they can get an extra orb into this. We'll see, just under halfway. And it's getting close. This is a big buy round. Like, no joke, if Loud win this, that's 12, basically. So this is kind of the round that decides a lot.
They are looming, right? There is that slight worry. It's just kind of hanging over the head.
I mean, I'm worried because we're already at this scoreline here.
When do they pull the trigger?
To be honest, with how GenG have performed, the nature of some of these round victories, it's been really telling. They were the ones really that set the precedent at the start of this map, and in my eyes have continued.
I agree. Now, operators come out for QCK this time. Looking to maybe work off the back of that owl drone, clearing the space towards B. We do see there is a player tucked in by yellow. And
look at this rotate.
Actually, 4 players
do they want to like flash exec on them?
Maybe just off the back of a lack of any
looks
audio
like
cues,
it.
any presence towards A. Maybe putting
Holy hell, 4 of them. Flash goes in, flash combo. The wall comes up at the right time, pretty much blocks everything. Oh man, and then they push through. Then they insta-react. Texture needs to stay alive. And he's pretty aggro.
The anchor over towards A. Sadak.
He's seen him.
Does catch a glimpse.
Dude, you're crazy. I can't believe you're going for this play. Cannot believe you're going for this play. Do not re-swing that. Just get out of there.
He was considering it for a second, but he thinks better of it, right?
Crazy guy.
Play your life.
Yeah, and with this though, let's look at the minimap. The one person fake goes in. It even pulls the ult here, and we're going back over towards B. Loud are playing so good with the fact that GenG don't have anything to clear these question marks. The fake pressure is working all the time. While the ult goes in, doesn't make a sound, so they know that site is just fully clear and they can take a lot of space with that, because again, it didn't make sound, so they know that they can go aggro. That's a huge kill. They get out of here on this one. Munchkin has his ult, so maybe he could do that to stop the util, but wouldn't be worth doing. How long do we hold for this flank? We were holding for it, and then we've gone all the way back. It's not a good plant, so these guys on site need to stay alive. This is a big duel. Uh-oh, it's a lot down to Sadak.
Dewey's now getting paranoid, getting pulled in, and maybe Texture
He heard him. Munchkin heard him.
In the same sort of position, and now Dewey's, he's overwhelmed.
Oof.
GenG, this time is down to the wire.
Oh my god, it was close. See, I didn't want to call it. It was looking real close with the timing. Really, really close. Okay, 2 chances to close this one. It was a 4-0 start. I mean, both halves were 4-0, I guess.
Both individual players from Loud, I think.
The money's low on 2 people.
2 members of GenG, but They're just charging to, or maybe they think they had the timing down and they just need to get bodies off the spike. But this kill onto Sadak here almost seals the deal with.
Yeah, Munchkin did insanely well.
0.26 will get GenG to map point here.
Oh, wow.
They're pumped, bro. Can they get over the line? We've got to kill. Sorry, we've got to KO ult, and we have a Viper ult.
That felt done.
Uh-oh.
Loud have done everything they needed to.
That's a strong spot. That is a strong spot when a turret is above you. In theory, clearing everywhere. Oh boy. Texture might... I mean, I don't want to hype this one up because I know what normally happens here, but he's in a very good spot. Not going to say any numbers or anything, but...
Bear in mind, he could get played in Balakia here as well. There is that opportunity.
This is rough because the pings are coming out. You can see on the minimap here, Nest and Pipes have been pinged.
No idea about Texture.
Oh my god.
Does he keep his cool?
He just hard cleared under on the wrong side.
Oh my god, they line up!
Oh my, and we got an extra one from Lakia, and he falls back. That is huge, bro. That is everything.
Loud is on the ropes in map 1 here. Opportunity dwindling. Less than 2. He's going to have to dig deep now.
I mean, it hit him.
Up on Pipes, it's less.
They don't they don't overextend. This guy still has ult. They're worried about behind. They now can't ult because of the instant KO ult, so they now can't Viper ult. The plant's going to be hard to get.
And let's try to control the site.
Does have the pit,
guys, don't go one by one. They're going one by one. Oh, he's a god, man. It's a 2v4, and he manages to win that. Dude, they gave him so many 1v1s. I cannot believe they win that. That was GenG's chance to secure it, and they might have just fumbled the bag. What an absolute god play.
You're looking at that round, you run it back, you look at the minimap, surely gets to bailout from Lakia coming in less. What is
He's
that?
Just so clean. I mean, even here to react to
oh,
Munchkin,
man.
throwing his life
Oh, that's such a painful round to watch back if you're GenG.
GenG to pump the brakes a little bit after a heartbreaking round loss. And that will break the bank as well. Ultimate's invested. Karen's still with the pit, but I feel like Loud come out of that.
Yeah, that's mate, that is a hard round to recover from.
A pit of their own, one away from the lockdown.
And they got a low buy now, so you would consider the fact that the most likely thing for a low buy is them going close with a judge. But you imagine Loud's going to be on top of that because of the round they lost.
Man. Yeah, come on, you're feeling that, right? Like, as said, you look at that mini-map, you play that back in your mind, you think, how does that play out? You're putting GenG up there, right? Yeah, anyone would. But then there's one man less.
Less, bro. He really is. He really is a talent.
And that is again, when you talk about value of kills, Les has got 25
so calm on it.
He's currently leading by a country mile.
Just punishing the mistakes.
Of those kills just then have kept Loud alive in map 1.
Sadak one away. Definitely got to keep an eye on Sadak. What do we got for the guns? We got one.
Yeah. Money's in tatters
wow,
for
me money's outrageously bad,
before, But in a moment like this, still those nerves now.
Sadak, if he can sniff this out early on, turret's going to go out.
But they're gonna expect this. They are really gonna expect this for sure. In terms of what went on, as soon as they have that molly down, they're gonna think that someone's close. They are so confident that the judge is close here. I think Loud might be a step ahead. We'll see. We'll see how much. That makes them speed up though, and there's Killjoy stuff here, so they might tank a little bit of damage with this. We'll see. Meteor is fighting on the site on his own.
To find anything here, but
do they have any idea this guy is?
He's only got a guardian.
Massive work.
Oh, and they're locked in. How many did the knife hit? Oh, you crazy guy. Why is everyone crazy? Everyone's so mad. He's done a lot of damage though. You got to give him that. Oh.
The only one actually in a position to catch this. Doesn't overcommit.
Yeah, and that pressure means that they go back towards here, and we hold into a 2-on-2, and it is a lot down to Munchkin in this. We go for a 3-1 early info. Oh man, it's like we've been here before.
This is so brave, so bold. He's going to take 1, 2. Oh, I thought a third.
That's huge.
And he goes in, he can Viper molly this. Oh, it's still less, though. It's still less. He has his pit, and he's in a good position in terms of close, but he wants to get a kill. They don't want to realize that he's this close yet. And now he can ult.
The drop down, did he spot it? It doesn't matter. He's there. And now just Caron. This guy has to step up. He's got to try and do something. but so much against him. And look at the reposition from Les. So hard to find, and Tui's gonna try and play his life, but Karen takes it away.
Ult goes down, no vision block.
1v1.
He knows where he is now.
He knows where he is, but what are you gonna do
Les is
about
wrapping
it?
heaven. It's buying so much time.
But can he get a safe defuse
I mean,
here?
you can spam him through this on the side, I
Can he
think.
stop this? Because Karen ain't stopping. He's going.
No way!
Oh boy.
And it is GenG!
Damn,
Stealing
bro.
away the
That was,
13th
chat, that was one of the closest games we've seen. I thought Leicester's going to do it again, honestly.
That slip away.
What a sick map this was. One of the better
Karen,
ICEBOXes.
the rookie,
Ice
closing
cold.
out with a red